Hello, hello. Today is June 18th, 2024. This is weekly SIG Node meeting. Welcome, everybody. Today supposed to be a short meeting, so let's dive into it. First, I wanted to talk about caps that were approved for milestone. I posted a link in the meeting notes. We have 18 caps tracked for milestone. Number is a little bit skewed by number of DRA caps, like they all separate, like structured devices and like CDI devices. It's all a little bit different, but all quite close to each other. But still, 18 is a big number. I think you may hit another record if you deliver all of them. Plus, we have one more exception already approved for OCI images, mounting as a volume, and we will discuss another exception in this meeting. Totally, we will have like 5 deferred and 4 removed from milestone. I don't know what deferred means, but I think it's the same as removed from milestone. So we have 9 currently removed from milestone. It may be 7 if we will get both exceptions in, but it may still remain as 9. Still, we have record numbers again. Hopefully, we can deliver on our promise. And with that, I want to pass to Dixie. Dixie is asking about exception for CAP.
Sure. So this is my first cap for which I want to request an exemption, and hence I did not know what the procedure looks like. So, yeah, just want to talk about it so that I can get some support. That's it. So the problem that happened was last week because of the timing mismatch. I was talking to Tim Hawkin and myself, and couldn't get all the suggestions in as per his request. There are just three things that I need to address, adding the default values when one of the request limit is not specified at the pod level. The second one is a minor one. It suggested that I might want to change the language for the QS definitions. And the third one is the major one where I need to add what the kill behavior would look like with pod level resource spec. So these are the three things that I should be able to address in one day. And it would still give the reviewers and approvers 2 days of time this week to look at my changes. So hence I wanted to see if I can get some support around this.
Yeah, so sounds good. Like it looked very close to me, so I think I'm +1 on approving it. So we can get it in.
I also in the agenda meeting, I already +1, and also I think about the team's request is really reasonable, and so I also would like to see that before we merge. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'll spend all the time that I have today in resolving the comments so that it's ready to be reviewed on Thursday since tomorrow is a holiday. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to discuss.
Dixie, I think you need to send a formal request.
Yes, I'm gonna do.
Right, then the menu and I can basically respond there and agree with you the region, risk, and what expected, and then right. So what you put there, actually, basically, there's the format. You can put it into that format, email format, and then send and the Sergey. So all of us can reply there, and also make sure the release team actually also have this on track.
Sounds good. Yeah, I have actually reached out to everyone offline already, but yeah, I'll go ahead and put the formal request in. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Dixie.
One thing we need to be very clear about, especially with release team, is justification why we need it in 131. We already passed the deadline and it's alpha release. So for a previous exception request, we had a justification that we want to get runtimes to support this feature for OCI volumes, and we need to get a support from Kubernetes first, and then runtimes will agree on format of what is it? I'm getting it out of my head. So, yeah, there is a justification there, but here I want to make sure we have a justification clear. And do you want to discuss it now, or you want to postpone it to offline?
We can say this is important for unblocking many AI model distribution use cases, and it'll be good to get an alpha because it has a lot of steps. We'll need CRI changes, so it will be good. And since it's alpha, it's low risk, so we can get started with at least some of the pieces.
But Sergey, I like what you mentioned here, because that's kind of justification why we think about this is so important, right? This is one more factor. We want to get this in this release because there's the other dependency to have this full feature end to end. Yeah. Thanks, brought this up. Yeah.
I mean, I'm biased. I want to deliver sidecars very soon, and this cap will help with sidecars tremendously. Yeah,
I also need the BIOS. I have some other proposal depending on this one, and yeah, I have the BIOS also to support other. Yeah.
Okay, so Dixie, yeah, I think you will need to put some justification there. I like the justification about, I mean, at least in Google, we have this GCS views to download images from, to download models, like large model from storage, and they implement the sidecars, and we have hard time setting limits and requests on those. With this cap, it will be much easier, and it will be way more optimal for customers. So I like this justification, and with a focus on AI/ML, I think it may pass. So
Sure. Yeah, I have added in the notes for myself. I'll go ahead and add to the request then. Thank you.
thank you. With that, we are at the end of agenda for today. Is there anything else? Okay, I also wanted to bring up really quickly, July 4th week is coming, and I put a note on agenda document that if agenda will be empty for July 2nd, we'll cancel the meeting. So, but I mean, please work in advance, and like people needs to plan. I mean, I know it's US specific, but I'm sorry about that for all the non-US people, but July 4th is typically very empty. And I don't want to make everybody come, especially from Europe, and like wait till night and then join the meeting, and meeting is not happening. So I want to do it in advance. Okay, thank you very much. Bye, everybody.
Thanks.